Hello everybody and welcome back to Blackrock Mountain!
Blackrock Mountain, a Hearthstone adventure!
Today we are facing the third and final boss, Lord Ragnaros, on the second wing of Blackrock Mountain. And I did this on Heroic with this deck on screen that I'm showing right now. We do use a Warlock deck, which was very good, and you need Bane of Doom to be able to do this, okay? It's kind of a cheat around it. It is a lot easier to do it this way. So, yeah, if you can make the deck as close to this as possible, then it's needed. But Shadow Flames are really, really needed as well. So, let's go against Majordomo Executus, and you will learn that we aren't actually going against Ragnaros, and you shall see that at the end of this. So, Ragnaros' most trusted minion is Majordomo Executus, who is an okay card, but I can't see it being used loads. Right. So, I started off by trading out the Molten Giant and the old Brewmaster, okay? So I kept hold of the Implosion because we're going to need a little bit of removal, because his hero power is for 2 mana, bring out a 3/3 Executus minion thingy-me-poople, okay? So, early game, if you don't have Implosion or you don't get lucky with Implosion or anything like that, then one of the 2 Shadow Flames is going to be needed to be able to take out a load of them at once, because that ball control is going to be really necessary. On 3 mana, I just put out the Void Terror because 9 times out of 10 he's just going to go face, because he's got a lot of spells which are going to destroy your minions. So he's got the he's got the one that deal 5 damage, and then he's got the Overload card thing, one of the new ones. I am terrible with names. So there you go, Lava Shock. So he's got one of them, and for some reason he attacked the minion, which was really stupid. So this turn I used Implosion and I got lucky. I got 3 damage on him. There you go, 3 damage done, and I used 3 mana to be able to trade out into 3/3. Which was very helpful. So now we are a turn ahead of him. Now that we managed to do that, which is pretty good. Power Overwhelmings are really good with Shadow Flame to be able to take out all his minions, especially if you have a 4 attack minion and he starts bringing out the Molten Giants later on. Then you could wipe them all out with just a buffed up 4 attack minion. So he's put out 2 Majordomo thingamapubble. And our Molten Giant costs 10. Now, one of the Molten Giants are going to be used later on for Shadow Flaming. You can use it for Shadow Flaming. I don't think I needed to, because if you play your cards right with his health, then you don't need to. So the idea is, if you can get him down to 20, maybe 21 health, if you can, and that's ideal. But the Alexstrasza will take him down to 15 health if you can just take out his armor. So bear in mind that he has 10 Molten Giants, I think. He runs 10 Molten Giants. So those those Molten Giants are going to all come out all at once, near enough. But if he doesn't have the mana to be able to bring them out, then obviously he's not going to be able to bring them out. So, obviously, if you can keep his health at a reasonable stage, if he had 15 health, he could bring out 2 if he had 10 mana. Just use maths in your head. If you can stop him from bringing them out, because bear in mind, if you don't actually manage to pull off the trick that I'm going to show you, then boom. Oh, that's what Power Overwhelming is for. If you don't manage to pull off the trick that I'm going to show you, then you're going to want to make sure that he doesn't bring out the Molten Giants, because he'll turn into Ragnaros. He'll have a load more health, he'll have a load more armor, but that means that he won't be able to bring out the Molten Giants, because obviously his health won't be low enough. So yeah, we've got the Sacrificial Packs, which are really good with the imps that you get, and we of course trade them into those so that they have 1 health, so we could do that, and then you've got a bit of a board wipe. But that could be quite dangerous if you had a load of imps on your board, which could be needed. But thankfully, he didn't do much this turn anyway, so we could pull out Alexstrasza and take him down to 15 health. Now, I did that purely because I knew for a fact he was going to bring out at least 1 Molten Giant, which was fine. Because we have BGH in our hand, we've got Power Overwhelming, we've got Jiraxxus, we've got whatever we need. But I really didn't want to play Jiraxxus unless I really needed to, because we've got 2 Molten Giants, and if we played Jiraxxus, we wouldn't be able to play him. So Molten Giant out, we heal up, we go up to 20, but I tapped as well, because, you know, he's not going to have anything that can take us out. He's not going to have anything that can actually take out, what, 21 health, I think it would have been. But yeah, so that's the Lava Shock. There's a Molten Giant. He runs 10 of them, remember. So if you can try and restrain yourself from taking all of his health down. Now, I've already used the Siphon Soul. So the Siphon Souls are actually really helpful, because if you can keep the single big 8/8s, you know, under control when he puts them out, then that's really needed, to be honest. Those silences can also be quite helpful as well, because if you manage to buff a minion, take out like one of his things with the buff minion, but it survives, and then you can silence your minion again, and you've still got the minion out, haven't you? So you can just keep on using it. Lava Shock's going to take out the 4/2 BGH, which is completely fine, because this leaves us open to potential lethal in a couple of turns. If you bear in mind, look what we just top deck. We top deck a Void Caller, which would be on curve with the Siphon Soul. So we take out the 8/8, we put down... Hang on. I had to decide what I wanted to do here. I was like, right, do I put down the 4/3 or do I put down the Void Caller? Because I didn't really want to bring out Jiraxxus. But if we do it this way with Power Overwhelming, then it would have been glorious. Just bear in mind, just watch what happens. Right. So instead of getting my words all mixed and kerfuddled up, he's going to bring out all these Molten Giants. And now I knew that we would have lethal next turn. Okay. See what I mean about all the Molten Giants? And he only had there were 2 mana, so yeah. Right, so I attack face then, so that takes him down to 12. We've got the Void Caller and the Anti-Kill Bot, that's 6 damage. We have the Power Overwhelming, which is another 4, so that's 10. And then we've got the 2 more from Bane of Doom. Now, if you kill him with Bane of Doom, he doesn't bring out Ragnaros. Don't tell anybody, okay? Keep it between us. Look, 3, 2, 1. It's so cheesy, but it's so easy if you do it this way. You don't have to go against Ragnaros. It's really easy. I was literally just testing out just stuff, and when I first did it, I had Beta Doom on my hand. I needed 2 damage. I tried it out. I was just like, right, he's gonna do it. I'll get a demon and blah 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 blah. But anyways, it worked. It's a lot easier doing it this way. Try it out this way. I promise you, it is fantastic. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you found this helpful. And make sure you leave a comment down below and tell me if you managed to do it. See you later, guys. Bye! Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Lost World. I have been busy. I have been very, very busy. Oh, good God. See, I've been very